Hello and welcome back to Ironman's Whimsy. We are going to continue the series this week using the Layering Leaves bundle. I've used the greeting from the kit and I've used the bow punch to cut out the shapes. But I did this and I thought this looked just a little bit plain against kind of the almost textured looking background. So I ran the die cuts through the Fern 3D embossing folder to give them kind of a variegated look. And I actually lined them up with this, the fronds in there so that they're all dimensional or all detailed. So what have we got? We've got our greeting, and I used the die from the Unbound Love Dies series. These are really, really versatile, and I can't wait to use them on more projects. So we've got the greeting. I've got a 5 1/4 by 4 piece of the Wildly Flowering Designer Series paper. I've got a 5 3/8 by 4 1/8 piece of the Moody Mauve that I've cut the middle out of. And we're going to put that on there like that. And it's going to be one of those super, super narrow borders, but I just wanted to really bring in some of the Moody Mauve from the paper. So I'm just going to pop this over here and we're going to get started. Really, we just have to build this card. It's super quick because we're just punching out the shapes and then running them through an embossing folder, stamping the greeting and running it through the die. And that's pretty much all there is to it. I'm just going to run adhesive all the way around the edge. And I used the 3rd largest deckled rectangle die because it would give me enough room to put the adhesive on the outside. You could use one of the 2nd largest if you wanted to. I just wanted to be able to glue that or tape it rather than glue it. Now this, it's sometimes hard to tell which way up to put the Designer Series paper, but I'm going to be covering up that flower there. So I'm going to use the biggest one and I'm going to put it that way up. This paper is actually really, really pretty. So you'll see me using it more and more. So as always, you line up the side and make sure you're equal from top and bottom, and when you push it down you'll have that nice narrow border all the way around. I was going to do a white border, but that didn't quite look right to me, so I changed it up and I used the color. So I'm just going to put a couple of dimensionals on in the middle so that I can slide those leaves around. So just pop those over there. Just pop this down. And it just needs to lift up or come down just a little bit. There we go. Better. Excellent. Okay, so now I'm going to take my leaves, and it really doesn't matter which way up you end up putting them. But this one has a little bit, there's a little bit of a gap in it there, so I'm just going to use it in the middle. I'm just going to put some adhesive. You can use glue, you can use adhesive dots, you can use whatever you like to adhere these. I'm just going to use my tape runner because I can. There we go. Oh, there's just no adhesive on that one, so we're just going to wind it on a bit. There we go. Excellent. So this is just going to kind of tuck under here. Come on, you can do it. You know, when you make the card, make the demo card, it's super easy. It goes together, no problem at all. And then you come to the video and it just will not play the game. So there we go. And then we're just going to, again, put that little bit of adhesive on. That's sometimes the advantage of glue, is you can wiggle it around a little bit, but I find sometimes I end up just making shiny spots on my design because I'm wiggling the glue around too much. So there we go. And that is just adhered just like that. I kind of did it opposite to the colorways, but this is with the detail from the fern die, and then this is our folder, and then this is just plain without it. So again, I'm not 100% sure which one is my favorite, but I know that I like them with the embossing on them. So I am going to pull out my Tinsel Gems 3-pack, and I'm going to use the blue ones in here. I'm going to pick up one large one, put it right there, and then a small one right there, and another small one over here. So lots of different ways you could bling this up if you wanted to, but that is our card. Again, only difference is I used the folder to emboss the leaves on this one, and these are plain. But thank you very much for watching, and let's create together again soon.